I hope you're learning a lot here on Upper Michigan today and maybe feeling inspired to give back to this organization that gives back so much to the Dickinson County community. So we're still here with Diane now to talk about how you can actually use this service. Of course, if you want to make a donation, what's the best way to do that?
Sure.
Stop by during open hours?
You can stop by during our open hours, which are Monday through Friday from 10 until 2, or you can mail us a check. Or I've also, if it's a fundraiser of sorts, in fact, I've got one this afternoon at the VA hospital. I will come to you.
Okay.
So we're always, ready, willing, and able one way or another.
And you do have a couple of big fundraisers that you rely on every year. How can people participate in those?
We do. In fact, the 100-plus women who I can't give enough praise to, we won from them twice. The first time, it's been a few years back now, and I'm not sure. It was, I want to say, somewhere maybe around 18,000.
Wow.
But we were trying to figure out what we wanted to do with it. And it turned out where we said, there's certain cancer clients that have used their monies for the year, but they're in such dire straits, they need something else. So why don't we start up a catastrophic fund? And we took that money, and what we do is we have a meeting, and it's a case-by-case basis, depending on the need and what they're looking for in the way of help. And that was awesome, and we're still using that money.
Amazing.
The second time we won from them, our building was in disrepair outside, and we needed new windows. We couldn't open windows. The siding was blowing off the building. I mean, we had our roof replaced a few years back, and the gentleman that did it, he gave us an awfully good deal. He said, you buy the supplies, we'll take care of the labor.
Yeah.
Awesome. So anyway, that money that we got the second time around, we put towards siding. Well, then at the meeting I was at, a gal from Habitat came up to me and said, let me look into this, but I bet we can side it for you and put in the windows. Sure enough.
Aww.
So we paid for the siding and the windows, and last summer we had it all done by Habitat. So we paid for the supplies, and they did the labor.
Amazing.
So that was awesome. And then there's the half marathon. That's also, and that runs in like September.
Okay.
And it started by Lisa Vellringer years ago, whose grandfather had cancer. And she wanted to remember her grandfather in some way. And that just grew and grew and grew. And we now are sharing the money. It's through a grant type situation, application, not a grant, with other charities, which is just fine. And that's another big one.
Fundraiser.
But, I mean, it really hardly matters where it's coming from. The bigger ones we're always thrilled with. Smaller ones, hey, you come in the doors, we're more than happy to take your money, and God bless you for thinking of us.
I mean,
Absolutely.
it's truly a around-the-clock effort, and it couldn't happen without these donations, the support from the community. But to actually use these services, that's what it's all for. So
That's
I want to
right.
make sure we can get some information onto our screen pertaining to contact information. You can see the phone number, the address, the email address, the office hours of the Dickinson County Cancer Unit Loan Closet. If you do find yourself in the position of needing to use this equipment, we have just about a minute left. If somebody does need to use these services,
Sure.
what's their best way?
They can, the best way actually is to call us, 906-776-0966. And if we're not here, leave a message. There's an answering machine, and if it's after hours, we'll call you in the morning. Or you can stop by at 201 East Brading Avenue,
All right.
Kingsford.
All right.
That's the best way.
We did have a viewer ask about service area again. What are those areas that you service?
Sure. We cover all of Dickinson County. We also cover Niagara, Aurora, Florence, Spread Eagle. And if you're in, and a mailing address is one of those.
Okay.
We'll take care of you there, too.
All right. Well, we have to take another quick break, but we will be right back. Nice.